Voltaire, a name synonymous with wit, reason, and the fight against tyranny. As one of the leading figures of the Enlightenment, Voltaire's ideas on freedom of speech, religious tolerance, and the critique of authority continue to resonate. But who was Voltaire, and how did his writings shape the course of modern history? Join us as we delve into the life, works, and legacy of this towering figure of Enlightenment thought. Born François-Marie Arouet on November 21, 1694, in Paris, France, Voltaire was the son of a middle-class notary. From a young age, he showed a remarkable intellect and a passion for writing. His education at the Jesuit college Louis-le-Grand laid the groundwork for his future as a philosopher and writer, although his experiences there were not without conflict. Voltaire's rebellious nature was evident early on. Expelled from school for his satirical writings, he adopted the pen name of Voltaire, which would become synonymous with sharp criticism and intellectual challenge. His early works, including poetry and plays, began to gain attention and set the stage for his future influence. Voltaire's writings were a blend of sharp satire, philosophical discourse, and advocacy for civil liberties. His 1759 novella, Candide, is a prime example of his satirical prowess. Through the misadventures of its protagonist, Candide, Voltaire critiques the prevailing optimism of the time and highlights the harsh realities of life. Candide challenged the overly optimistic philosophy of Leibniz, which posited that this world is the best of all possible worlds. Instead, Voltaire argued for a more realistic view of human suffering and the need for practical solutions. His biting wit and critique of religious and political institutions resonated widely, sparking both admiration and controversy. In Letters on England, Voltaire praised the English system of government and freedom of expression, contrasting it with the more repressive environment in France. Similarly, his Philosophical Dictionary offered sharp critiques of organized religion and dogma, advocating for reason and tolerance. Voltaire's outspoken critiques of authority and religion led to frequent run-ins with the law. In 1717, he was imprisoned in the Bastille for his satirical writings, and upon his release, he was exiled to England. His time in England was influential, broadening his perspectives and shaping his critiques of French society. After his exile, Voltaire returned to France and continued to challenge the status quo through his writings and public commentary. His criticisms of the French government and the Catholic Church often put him at odds with authorities, but his wit and intellect earned him a place as a leading voice of the Enlightenment. In his later years, Voltaire lived in Ferney, near the French-Swiss border, where he became a prominent figure in local and European intellectual circles. He enjoyed a close relationship with Frederick the Great of Prussia, and his correspondence with the monarch reflected his ongoing influence in political and philosophical debates. Voltaire passed away on May 30, 1778, at the age of 83. His death marked the end of an era, but his legacy lived on. Voltaire's advocacy for freedom of speech, religious tolerance, and his critical approach to authority left a lasting impact on modern democratic and secular thought. His works continue to be read and celebrated for their bold critique of oppression and their commitment to reason and enlightenment. Voltaire once said, "I do not agree with what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it." His unwavering commitment to reason, free expression, and the challenge of dogma has left an indelible mark on the world. Voltaire's legacy reminds us of the power of words and the importance of questioning authority. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life and ideas of Voltaire, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories of history's most influential thinkers. Who would you like to learn about next? Share your thoughts in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.